The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force has launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the death of 62-year-old businessman of the United States and Beckway, Frankie Gooding. According to an official release from the Public Relations and Complaints Department of the RSVGPF, on Saturday, January 21st, 2023, at about 7:30 p.m., Gooding and a friend were boarding a vehicle when an assailant approached and shot him. The 62-year-old businessman was taken to the Port Elizabeth Hospital for medical attention, where he subsequently succumbed to his injuries. The killing was caught on a video which is being circulated on social media. Police are asking the public for assistance in identifying the assailant. Persons with information that can assist are encouraged to contact the Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of crime at telephone number 1784-457-1211, extension 4816. 40 more Vincentian women have benefited from the Women's Empowerment Program, the WEP, through the Republic of China on Taiwan. The WEP graduation ceremony for cosmetology and sewing skills training took place on Friday, January 20th, 2023, at the Kingston Baptist Church. Taiwan's ambassador to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, His Excellency Peter Shalilan, urged the participants to continue in their advancement as vocational training is a very important part of education. The ambassador promised that the Women's Empowerment Project will continue and will include new projects to be launched in the future. Ambassador Lan also affirmed his country's unwavering support for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, noting that Taiwan will always be with you. Still on the local scene, police on Monday discovered a weapon that is a standard issue firearm for most units in the U.S. military, along with several rounds of ammunition in an abandoned property. The coordinated efforts of members of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force to combat crime have led to the discovery of one M4 rifle, 2 magazines, 50 rounds of .22 caliber ammunition, 20 rounds of 10 millimeter, 2 rounds of 9 millimeter, and 9 rounds of 45 caliber ammunition, along with 2 black masks, the release stated. The operation was conducted between the members of the Rapid Response, Special Services, Narcotics, and Special Patrol units on Monday, January 23rd, 2023, in the Rose Place community. The RSVGPF says that the area was searched and the guns and ammunition were discovered in an abandoned house opposite the Kingstown Cemetery. No arrests have been made up to press time. The M4A1 5.56mm carbine rifle is defined by military.com as a lightweight, gas-operated, air-cooled, magazine-fed, selective-rate, shoulder-fired weapon with a collapsible stock. It is now the standard-issued firearm for most units in the U.S. military. On to news in the region. Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says the government will host a national debate on the crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago as the number of murders climbed to 36 so far this year, including the killings of 3 relatives on Sunday. TNT's Prime Minister told reporters that the consultation will take place in early March as he reiterated an appeal for people to help law enforcement agencies deal with the spike in criminality by reporting wrongdoing to the police. He said in other countries, citizens play an important role in curbing crime by providing relevant information to law enforcement agencies. At the start of the new year, Rowley said that last year the country experienced the relentless assault of the criminal element, resulting in a record number of murders facilitated and bolstered by other alarming incidents of crime, such as persistent gun running, institutional corruption, and facilitation, as well as the ever-present growth of gang activity in many parts of the country. The Grenada Tourism Authority, the GTA, has unveiled a new Grenada sign that represents the unique selling points of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique at the Melville Street Cruise Ship Terminal. The striking new sign, located at the entrance of the Welcome Center, welcomes visitors to Grenada with a bold and colorful display of the island's name in large letters. The letters of the sign were crafted to feature intricate depictions of the island to deliver a compelling peek at what can be experienced in the country. According to Loop News, the new sign is the first of 5 new signs that will be placed in public locations all around Grenada and Carriacou, helping to promote and brand Grenada as a premier tourist destination. Officials at Grenada's Tourism Authority are confident that the new sign will serve as a powerful symbol and a perfect representation of Grenada's unique selling point and will inspire more visitors to explore every facet of the tri-island state. On the international scene, a former top FBI official, Charles McGonigal, is facing criminal charges for allegedly trying to help a Russian oligarch get off a U.S. sanctions list, prosecutors say. McGonigal was arrested alongside an ex-Russian diplomat on Saturday. They face money laundering and conspiracy charges. Mr. McGonigal also faces charges that he took $225,000 in cash from a foreign agent while still in the FBI. He is one of the highest ranking FBI agents to ever be charged with a crime. The former FBI official was arrested on Saturday after returning to JFK International Airport in New York from international travel, and on Monday entered a plea of not guilty at a federal courthouse in Manhattan. According to federal prosecutors, the 54-year-old Mr. McGonigal, who was in charge of FBI counterintelligence in New York before his retirement in 2018, and former Russian diplomat Sergei Shestakov, violated U.S. sanctions by agreeing to provide services to Russian billionaire and industrialist Oleg Deripaska. Finally in sports, the Union of European Football Associations, UEFA, is set to change its financial fair play rules in response to Chelsea's recent trend of signing players on long-term contracts. According to BBC Sport, signing players on extended contracts enables Chelsea to spread the player's transfer fee over the life of that deal when submitting their annual accounts. That means £89 million signing Mikhail Mudryk will be valued at £11 million a year over his 8.5-year deal. UEFA is planning to set a 5-year limit over which a transfer fee can be spread. Clubs will be able to offer longer deals under UK regulations, but will not be able to stretch transfer fees beyond the first 5 years. The change to FFP rules will come into force during the summer and will not apply retrospectively. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind of compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Find the season's best deals at Courts. Shop today for up to 50% off on your favorite items like the Sony 50-inch 4K Smart TV. It's now just $3,799. Save $1,800. The Ashley Callion Love Seat is now only $2,299. Save $700. Save $600 off the Whirlpool 9 cubic foot refrigerator. Now $1,999. And get this Technical Pro rechargeable speaker, now only $849. With Ready Finance, shop today with no cash and get 90 days for your first payment. It's the season's best deals, only at Courts. Courts, bringing value home.